Now's the time to answer some of your common health questions. Joining me is News Channel 5's medical expert, Dr. David Soria. You know, doctors work holidays too, so we're so glad he's here. He's the chief of emergency medicine at Wellington Regional Medical Center. You know what? My parents used to say this all the time, that you can't go outside with your hair wet or you're more likely to catch a cold. So, Doc, true or false? Put it in perspective here.
Your parents did too, huh? Well, that warning's been going on since the 19th century. And you know what? If your parents or anybody out there still believes that, you're not alone. Actually, a survey was done and it showed that 40% of mothers today still believe that. And it actually stems way back to 1878 when a famous scientist, Louis Pasteur, did a study with chickens exposed to anthrax, one group in the cold, one group in warm, and believe it or not, the cold chickens died and the warm ones did not. So ever since then, this myth has been out there. However, since then, lots of studies have been done. It's nothing but an old wives' tale. So those of you that don't have hair dryers, go out. Don't worry about it. Fear no more.
Could it be? A lot of parents were probably wrong about that one out there. Really good. Glad we got that straight. Also, let's talk about this. Does a sudden snap of cold weather increase your chances for catching a cold?
Yeah. Well, this one actually has a little bit more validity, and it's not so much the cold temperatures that increase your chances, it's actually the decrease in humidity that comes with colder temperatures. So what that does is it actually dries the mucous membranes in your nasal passages, and what happens then is the virus that can be floating around the air when you touch your nose actually has a better chance of adhering to the membrane and causing an infection. So that's number one. But the other reason too is a little bit more obvious, and that is, what do we do when it's cold outside?
Yeah.
We hover indoors. What happens indoors? A lot of coughing, a lot of sneezing, a lot of circulating virus. You're touching public surfaces, you're forgetting to wash your hands, and it's just a lot easier to become infected when you're indoors versus outdoors. So always keep in mind, folks, in or out, make sure that you wash your hands on a regular basis.
We're going to have a lot of people probably congregated tomorrow and over the weekend, so wash those hands. If you have a question for the doctor, you can send it in by going to our website, WPTV.com. Be sure to click on the health link, scroll down. On the right-hand side, you'll see a form to write your question. We look forward to reading those. Doctor, thank you so much for coming on in.